Well, greetings, YouTube model people. How's it going? It is Tuesday night, September 15th, 2020. Coming at you here with a mail call, kind of a channel update, and a many projects that are in progress update. I kind of condensed them all into one update here because there really isn't a tremendous amount on each one. So we're going to kind of cover everything that I've been working on, except for one of them. We're going to save the separate video for that, and we'll explain why in a minute. September 15th, can you even believe it? We're halfway through the month of September already. So things are just flying along. So anyway, getting right into things. We're going to go with the mail call first. I got a couple shop cards here that came in very recently. So we'll show you what we have. First, we're going to cover Frizzo's model cars. So not only did we get a super cool sticker, we got a basic shop card here, and what is an incredible build here of a garage, and what a neat and really one of the coolest shop cards I've seen in maybe ever. So very cool, Frank, and also thank you so much for the kind words and all the support. A fellow New Jerseyan here. It'd be funny as anything if we actually knew each other by sight, because again, I'm not sure if you go, Frank, to any of the model shows here in the state or not throughout the year. But if you do, I probably might have seen you at some point. So thank you very much. And again, of course, thank you so much for the support. We got another shop card here coming from Ernest, and it's the Spunky's Model Shop. And definitely go check out his channel as well. Thank you very much, Ernest, for the nice words. And as you can tell, he's got some really cool model building projects going on over there. Two really neat builds right here on this card. So thank you so much for that card as well. And again, guys, if you want a shop card from me, if you want to swap, whatever it be, I got plenty of cards. Just email me at muttmodeler, all one word, at gmail.com. Muttmodeler, muttmodeler, at gmail.com, and just put shop card swap in the subject line, and we'll get one off to you, and it would be more than happy to swap cards with you. So now getting into the projects update. Again, we're just going to kind of touch quickly on all of these projects we have going on, because we have quite a few, and again, there's just a few small updates, not enough to make videos for each. So the first one's going to be the James Morris appreciation build. James, I saw your video the other day. It looks like you're getting better slowly but surely, so that's great news. Glad to see you're making some videos and such. So that's super cool. Last we left off, we had a nice coat of red paint on our Mustang here, and we were waiting for a good weather day, and we were waiting for the paint to cure, and then a nice weather day to throw some clear on there. Thankfully, we were able to do that. So now we have some clear on our red, so it's looking pretty sharp now. And just to be safe, I'm going to let this sit for a bit, because the next arduous task to do is to, believe it or not, get in there and paint the chrome trim around the window frames. So that ought to be real interesting. Yeah, I've done it before. I like the 1/43rd scale models and 1/32. It's quite an interesting challenge being that small. But again, I can just mask it off with some of the Tamiya tape. That stuff is excellent. It does not peel back paint at all. And it's very sharp lines, I've noticed. And basically, it just takes time to do, but it can be done. So the next one is kind of an interesting situation. I was working on my Corona 500 build not too long ago. That's this car here. Just as a reminder, the Folgers number 25 car, driven by Tim Richmond. And I was basically working on the front here. If you guys are familiar with these kits, that the body of these cars is warped. They all seem to be warped for some reason from that time frame. But here, the hood's not attached, of course, the front engine cover. It has like a crisscross pattern of plastic and says remove. It's just to keep things supposedly straight and in good shape when it's being shipped. So I was there removing it with my good old X-Acto blade and cutters, sprue cutters, and I actually cut or pushed a little too hard against the plastic, and this is what happened to my wonderful body. Yup, basically like complete disaster, because this plastic is very, I guess you could say it's very brittle. So as you can tell, it broke right there, and what a mess. And let me tell you something, with an already warped body, there's really no easy way to handle that. So what did we do? We did something I don't like to do very often, but I used to do a lot in the years past, which is this. I got myself another kit off eBay, and actually it wasn't too bad at all. There was no shipping charge, and I think it was $30, which I don't consider too bad for an out-of-production older kit from the early 80s. So yeah, we have everything in the new kit. So obviously we're going to use that body, and we're going to be a heck of a lot more careful as we're working with it, any of the plastic, because it is so brittle. So we found out kind of the hard way just by being a little careless. So these things happen, right? From time to time. So next update, next project is the Pro Street build, 2020 Pro Street build, hosted by Dylan over at NYS Modeling, New York State Modeling. Just a real quick update. I don't know if I showed you guys this yet, but again, I'm using the body color for the chassis underneath here, and just painted in some black to kind of break up all that blue. Again, I've never really used body color on the chassis before, so it's kind of a new adventure for me. I want to guess an opinion, and it doesn't really, I kind of like it the way it is right now, but should I paint black in the wheel wells here? Or should I just leave those blue? What do you guys think? Just comment below, and I'd be curious to see. And if you remember, we had a little mishap with paint on the front engine cover or hood. So there was some talk back and forth about maybe, you know, just basically I'm trying to strip the paint off and then, you know, repaint it, or maybe someone mentioned, you know, maybe paint it black. So what I decided to do is that I decided to paint it black, and boy am I glad I did. I think it looks really sharp and like a matte black. Plus, most importantly, because the chassis is going to be this blue, the entire interior is that blue. It kind of breaks up all that blue by making the front black. So I think that's going to look super sharp. And this project actually is now at the point of where the James Morris is, which is now I have to tape off all the chrome. Luckily, there's very, very wide edge here for all the trim, which should make it much easier in theory to paint. So that's what we're up to for that. It's going to take some time, but you know, we've been there, done that, so it shouldn't be impossible to do. And finally, I just started to get a coat of paint on a minifigure that I'm working on for a friend of mine at work. Real nice guy. He's getting into the gaming stuff, wargaming and Dungeons and Dragons of the past he used to belong to and all that good stuff. So we're working on this ice monster dude. He's obviously got a better, more proper name than that, but it's kind of hard to see his color. But he's basically a kind of a very pale blue, which is a really neat color because he's supposed to look like he's made of ice. The color is actually Moonstone Blue from the Reaper paints. I really love these paints, guys. If you never tried Reaper paints before, if you've used Vallejo, I find these to be much easier and much smoother to work with. Yeah, they really do quite a nice job. Very, very thin, and they go on very, very nicely. So I think that's just about it. I'm just going to mention one thing here. I keep forgetting, and I'll probably mention it again at the start of a video, a channel update at some point, just in case some people maybe didn't hang in here for the whole almost 10 minutes. I can't believe I've been chatting that long. Good God, give you an award for hanging in there, if you are hanging in there to listen to this whole thing. But if you guys are on Facebook, definitely go check out the Facebook group and join something called Weathered Models. WEHTHERED Models. Weathered Models. And even if you don't do a lot of those things, you're going to see workmanship of model building. I'm telling you right now, the workmanship and the creativity is just unbelievable. And if you even slightly enjoy weather models and weathered subjects, it doesn't matter what it is. Boy, there is just incredible stuff out there. Yeah, some of it's a little bit more familiar, but mostly, I mean, you won't believe what you see out there. So go definitely check it out if you're on Facebook. Weathered Models is the group. I have no association with the group. No, I wasn't paid to promote anything or do anything or sponsor anything. It just I became aware of it a while back now, probably over a year and a half ago, believe it or not. So anyway, go check it out. So yeah, we got lots going on, having a great time. It's been really cool. And yeah, hope you're all doing well. Hope your projects are going well. Hope you're staying safe and healthy. And we'll be talking to you later. Okay, cheers.